Radio 102.4, and today we're looking at A Song of Ice and Fire Tactics, a tabletop miniature skirmish game. That's one hell of a title. Ooh, look at that dragon, looks awesome. Alright, it's CMON. CMON. Is CMON ever going to do a campaign game? That's my biggest thing. They never do they? CMON, come on. Campaign game from you. You're the big publisher. You know, in the video game industry, you have, when World of Warcraft came out, everybody was trying to do an MMO and all the big publishers did it apart from Ubisoft. It's like Ubisoft, so CMON are like Ubisoft to me. Come on, campaign game is what gets people all excited. And come on, CMON, look, not a million. Not a million. You could have done a nice campaign with all this skirmish stuff you've got. Yeah. A bit of a ninja project, isn't it? Like 2 weeks. I know a lot of companies say, oh, we should do a 2-week one because we don't have the energy to go through on a 3-week or a 4-week one. No, the reason you do this is because if you do a 4-week one, you're guaranteed to line in someone's payment, aren't you? You know, you'll end up being, you know, they get paid maybe once a month. You're guaranteed to get them when they get paid if it's 4 weeks. So if you do a ninja project, someone's going, I'm not going to get paid in time. But you can $1 pledge. It is Gamefound. Woohoo! So we're sorted for that. Hey peeps, I'm going to be buying a shelf, yeah. A shelf's going to cost me $400 a shelf for my board games that are just stacking up on the floor at the minute. Ouch! But you know, on your journey of games, when you start to get one, and ooh, I'll tell you, this miniature would look fantastic, wouldn't it, atop a shelf? It would indeed. Or forgo a box and put it there. We'll see how big it is. With the wings up so high, I think it's probably not going to fit a Calyx size box. But hey, I've not gone for a Calyx because IKEA in Mexico driving me crazy, still not delivering to this state. Outrageous. So I was doing research for I'm getting sidetracked. I'm supposed to be doing this, but come on, it is radio, peeps, and I am Lipstickpaddy, and sometimes I go off on one. These are going to look great painted, aren't they? Yeah, so if you look for a bookshelf, you know it can take the weight. Like some of these take like £100 on one tiny bit of shelf. And I guess when I get it and I put all my Kickstarter games up on it, I mean to do a video. That's probably going to come out when I finish my collection, when all these come in this year, because we're still waiting for stuff. All right. Now, the art on the card is representative of the card on the mini. Yes, it is. The miniature also looks like it's a wide miniature. They're usually all encased within a coffin size, if you imagine that. But no, they're going outside of that. I don't like the fact that they haven't got the world behind them, because I always like to see the character in the place that they're in. It makes the card far more exciting. Don't like that. These cards look long as well, don't they? They look like almost extra long. So, you know, for goodness sake, put those backgrounds in. CMON, you're supposed to be top tier here, but you do these publisher things that you just have to profit. And it drives me nuts that you do that. Oh, you've got water. Put some UV spotting on these boards. Come on, double down on how amazing your art is by doing that. But they just don't care, do they? It's a it'll do attitude. Horses, of course. This is coming from the big battle game that they've got, so I don't know how much of this is just bring over these minis or we had to do these fresh. I like the dynamic poses. I like the fact that they've got miniature. The bases just aren't flat, which what they're doing, they put some little bit of terrain on the bottom of these horses. Looks better, and up here too. So it's looking nice with the minis. I do like it. Why back? No one's gonna get the retail box. Go away. You've got all these boxes. Please do a big box to fit these boxes, please. You know, you CMON people are doing big boxes that you open from the front, not from the top, and then you can pull out the one box that you want. That'd be a nice thing to do, especially if you look like you're getting 3 boxes here. And the terrain pack, which you say is limited here, why is that not got any art? It's very sloppy. Here's the big dragon. It looks absolutely amazing. Does it come attached to this big castle? Because this castle piece here would be nice to be used in other terrain games and stuff, and the dragon also be used in other games and stuff like that. We'll see. I think it's just a one-piece mold, isn't it? But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the dragon needs this to kind of stand up on. So this is the big pledge, the 260. There is gameplay involved in this, of course. And why wouldn't you get this? Because if you're doing tabletop skirmish games, you want as much furniture on the map to make it look more immersive. And this is looking sexy. Train pack, do art for that, please. Mini's looking great. Please put in the background, please, the area. Because this pink thing that you're highlighting, it's the pink army. You could just do that with just a tiny little pink here on the name. You don't need this big pink up at the top left. You could have just put a world behind them. That would have been so much better. You know. Oh. Until a company starts doing this to actually... I don't think board games companies are actually going to level up to this, because at the minute it's just, it'll do, it's stylized. No, put them in the fucking world. Stop being stupid. Oh, it drives me crazy, that. This picture here is great. Look at his cloak. It looks great. And then you've got all this white background at the back. Oh, come on. So yeah, I do like the art, but it could have done with a backdrop. That's my thing. And put them in the backdrop of different places in the world. You know, it's an established world. You know the zone. You know the world that it's in. It's Game of Thrones, isn't it? So, but yeah, Mina's looking great. I love the custom dice. How incredible is that? It's a D10 system combat, like the D10s. Get away from the D6. Now they're kind of hiding behind the minis here, these cards that have the abilities on, and they are boring, lazy, retailitis, calling it out, no art, just text, cheap as chips. Right, we've got one here. Well, these are these long cards turned on the side, hasn't they? But I can't see what that says. Summer's gone. Could have had a picture there. There's so much space they could have used. Anyway, they've all got the beautiful art on it. Yes, all looking good. Established characters, yes. They've got custom dice, different colours, wonderful. The terrain tiles look... Well, you can't really see the detail on them, but hopefully it's HD res, and it needs a bit of UV spotting to really make it shine. Do something that is top order with these boards, dude. We're only seeing it in select board gamers out there, but when you do it, you really do put that cherry on your production. Master of Coin, look at that. Could have had some art. Personal report could have had some art. Restore 2. That could have been a potion or something. Look how boring these cards are. A mutant. They're just, oh, it's just so lazy. Look, you've only got 20 of these cards. You couldn't bring your artist to do 20 things. It's such lazy. Round tracker, gold, coin tokens. Are you going to do a coin pack, CMON? Have you ever done coin packs? Have you ever done tokens that are upgraded? Sometimes I wonder if the person who runs these projects from Kickstarter has a cop on. Like, do you actually understand what people do in Kickstarter? Like, it drives me crazy. There should be a coin pack. There should be all these tokens should be, there should be an upgrade pack, whether it goes wooden or it goes plasticky. Can't even remember what that name is. There it is. It's so big. I think it's attached to the castle. Yes. They've got the scale of the mini down here. We don't know the scale of the minis. I hope probably 38, 35. We don't know. Maybe 42. We just don't know. But 780 millimeters. There's the scale. It looks fantastic, doesn't it? Does look good. But we've got boring cards. We've got boring cards. Lack of art. Lack of art. You telling me the fire breath picture? You don't want the fire breath picture. You don't want to see a picture of the dragon eating somebody with devour. You don't want to see a fly up and all of the gusts that it does with the winds. That would look amazing. Even worse, we've got copy paste art. Copy paste art. This is lazy. This is lazy. Look, the dragon head, the belly, the wings, the tail, the legs. You could have made it look so great. Can you imagine a close-up on the head, close-up on the underneath, close-up of the wing, close-up of the tail, close-up of the legs? It would make these cards make the dragon look gigantic, like it's a huge thing. But just having this here, copy art again. Who's running the head of it? Who's the production leader of this Kickstarter? Just slap him in the face. Get a banana, slap him in the face with a banana. Get a bloody big salmon and slap him in the face with a salmon. Ugh. Disgusting. If I was there, I'd be like, no. We need to. You need to do the art for these. You need to do this. You need to do that. Like, there's so much that I could do if I worked for these companies to say you need to do this, and it would make it so much better. Because it just has that retailitis. Retailitis. Yeah, there is there is gameplay based around the dragon. Fantastic. Not mentioned this, but it's skirmish. Yeah, it's 1 versus 1. Use secret passages to access the tower. There's the dragon painted. Looks nice. Yeah. It always makes me think, you know, when these artists paint and they just do one colour across all of the dragon skin. Like, it wouldn't look all one colour. No animal looks all one colour. There is kind of a changing colours around, and especially dragon scales. I don't know, it just feels like you're just putting a uni coat across that. The red on the wings and stuff looks great, but I just think the body could look a lot better. It's when I've seen these big Cthulhu models and they just paint it one colour, and it's like, why are you painting it one colour? It's just, I don't know. They've made the castle have this weird purple tinge to it. That looks weird. But anyway, this is just, they're just showing off what it might look like if you paint it. Pink castle. That's what it should look like on the bloody card. The dragon's head. Dude, you've got the... You could just take a picture of the miniature painted like this and put it on. The dragon's feet. Look at it in this image. It looks ginormous. That should be on the card. Anyway. Video videos. Check out the gameplay. It looks really good. It looks really good. I think this pledge without banners, this is going to get people really nervous that are on the Mythic shit show, where Anastia and Hell, they've been promised the base box of those games when they get redone. And they're like, yeah, but we paid $400 for our pledge and you're going to give us a $60 pledge for free. That's more than a flesh wound, isn't it? That's like knife in, twisting it. Oy. All right, they're selling terrain packs, and of course you would get it, wouldn't you? Because it's a skirmish game, and you've got to dress the game up to make it look fantastic. Now, they've got this Riverlands skirmish set at 70. This comes with more tiles, more minis cards, another set of dice. So it's the Lannister team. This is a good add-on. And yeah, tiles, more terrain, more of the lazy art on the cards, and no upgradable components. You would totally want to get this. This is too much. It's too much in this page. Too much. So, Riverland skirmish set. It looks fantastic. That's not in the big pledge though, is it? Oi. Okay, let's pretend I'm shopping. And why am I not shopping, are you asking? It's because CMON's shipping to Mexico is egregiously, ridiculously high. Alright, let's select this ward. Continue. We definitely want that Skirmish Riverland set because it's an extra peeps. And I do believe there's some 4-player. There is 4-player scenarios in this game. You'd want the Riverlands bundle. Oh crap. Right, take that off. I want the Riverlands bundle with the furniture and stuff. Yes. Print components. No diorama. So if you just want to get the dragon and the gameplay, you can just get... Why? But it's interesting. You can just get the components without the big mini. Battle of the Trident Terrain Pack. That's the limited thingy. I think that's already in the box, isn't it? This box up here. Does it say the box? It's already in. It's not already in? Is this not already in the pledge? What's going on? The Dice Traders, Die Chucker, let's put that on. Why not? And we've got all these daily unlocks to go through. And wow, just more miniatures coming out. So the miniature packs are going to look more great. It looks like there's more boss people coming out, which is great as well. More tiles are coming out. This is looking absolutely fantastic. I love it. We're up at 370 at the minute. Ooh, I want to see. The terrain pack up here. Is that the terrain pack here? Let's have a look. You get the Beneath the Wall terrain pack. The Battle Beneath terrain pack. Yeah, you get that already in. So we're at 370 at the minute. And you know what CMON are like. There might be another box to come. Okay, if the shipping was $50, would I be interested in it? Not really. Because you've got so much tiles there, you could have had an 8-page campaign book as well as the skirmishes. That would have been nice. Where the end boss would have been the dragon. You could have been facing the different factions as you go through each one. And then face the dragon. That would have been nice. But again, the people who run these campaigns for CMON have no idea of the value they could be putting in it with this thing. I keep saying that every time CMON do these big ones, they should have some kind of a campaign booklet that you can at least go through. The art on these cards is also it's a red flag for me. Especially these with the abilities of the dragon. Red flag. No upgrade of components. No coin pack. Are you kidding me, CMON? They would look fantastic as a coin set. Alright, let's go to the top. It looks fantastic, yes. We're already 370, it might be more. The art card could do with a pass, of course. I would like a campaign book, of course, to give more extra value. But I think, I've not mentioned it, I'll mention it now. I would love for them to say, A Song of Fire and Tactics, a tabletop skirmish game, Volume 1. Because if it said Volume 1, it's like, oh, there's going to be a Volume 2 as well. This is going to be fantastic. Because knowing that this is going to have another Gamefound in the future, and this is the first part of this skirmish, would be so exciting. And they've not announced anything like that yet, that this is the first volume. Ooh. Because when Mythic did the Joan of Arc, it was like, there was so much there. It was like an $800 pledge skirmish. But here, you're already at the 400, and there's no tax on this, is it? Remember, you got to put your tax on. Holy smoke. So it is over 400. Hang on, plus tax. That's with tax? That's not with tax, is it? So it's so confusing, so confusing. Just go $1 in anyway, and then when you check out, you'll know what the shipping price is nearer the time of paying. Anyway, that's what I would do. So yeah, if they said it was Volume 1, then you're like, oh my god, this is going to be a great skirmish game, and this could be like a huge thing if there's another volume coming, and you wouldn't have to put $800 down. You could put down your little 400 now and pay it as you go over the, you know, the next 5 years or whatever it takes to bring out the next Volume 2 and stuff. It would be so good. Volume 1, peeps, on the box, and it needs a big box to hold it all. And trust me, we don't need a box for the dragon. Who's going to leave that in a box? Dude, you just make room and display it. It's simple as that. It looks epic. Peeps! I'd love to know your thoughts down below, of course. I think it looks absolutely awesome sauce. I give it a 6 out of 10, though, if I'm going to give it a rating. 1, no upgraded components and metal coins. 2, art. Art on the cards, there isn't any. Art on the cards is copy-paste. No campaign. No mention of a volume where it could get bigger. And no big box. Oh my god, that's 6 negatives. That means it's a 4 out of 10. Shit. That means it's terrible, doesn't it? Well, on that bombshell, thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Lipstickpaddy. This is Kickstarter Radio 102.4. You take care, stay safe. And before I say bye-bye, I will come back for a final review of this when we know what all the unlocks and if there's any new boxes and stuff, and we can add it all up and see how much it will cost then. Oh, until then, take care and bye-bye for now.